Hey guys, it's Crusher, and this is my quad attunement Arc Warder Blood Shadow Reinforced Armor Curved Blade build. It's honestly really good. It has so much survivability with the reinforce, and it has a lot of like fast moves, right? So there's the upsides of Gale, and then it has the upsides of Arc Warder and then Shadow. I'm going to get Shadow Explosion in for Shadow Eruption instead of Gale Punch, because I don't have the talent on Gale Punch that pulls them in. So I'm gonna get Shadow Eruption, and that will probably make the build better. So if we're gonna go through my talents, the rares are Carnivore, Reinforced Armor, Evasive Expert, Risky Moves, Champion's Regalia, Blood Shadow Grand Support, Concussion, Spine Cutter, Strong Stern, Elemental Rebound, Fishman, Exoskeleton to the finish, Neuroplasticity, Lose Your Mind, Thresher Claws, Warrior's Respite, Bulldozer, Silencer's Blade, Blood Iron Spirit, Speed Demon, Chronostasis, Scuba Drowner, Showstopper, and Pervy Slumber. So what you want to do is grab as many rares as you want, or as you can, so you can reroll them later, because this build is going to require a lot of talents, as you've seen. So a lot of this I had to reroll for. And then mantras, I have Arc Wave, Champion's World Throw, Gale Punch, probably going to change this, Rising Shadow, this is a must-have on this build, Rising Wind, must-have, Wind Passage, Reinforce, Arc Beam, Arc Suit, Astral Wind. So basically how I made this build is I went Reinforced Armor pre-Shrine, and then I did the bug where you get all 4 of your elements with the potions right in front of the shrine, and it actually left me with more points than I should have had. And if we want to look at the HP, I have 540 HP, but I can get more because this is not a maxed out health kit, or physical for that matter. So I have 101 on this. I could probably get a lot more if I just get good rings. Maybe get me to 550. Talent bonus, I can also get this to more if I go from Etheron, get more knowledge. Probably get this to like 85. So I can get this build pretty high in health, and then I can obviously get drowned on one of my equipment and get a much better physical armor. Now if you are going to make this build, do know that this build takes forever to make. Getting the materials for everything takes a bit. All the knowledge to reroll your mantras in your talent, it takes a bit. So just know this will take a little while to create, but it is definitely worth it as it has so much survivability, and it's just that much more powerful. I'll show you guys how this build really works. So you want to pop Arc Suit. When you have Arc Suit, make sure you get Max Eternal and Aeon for a minute, and then 3 Vibra Gems for the 10% resistance. So I want to try to confirm an uppercut. I can jump into Arc Beam. Just apply pressure. And then if he rolls, I can catch him with Astral. And try Champion's World Throw. Missed. Inhale. Vent him off me. I'll just take that damage. I'm gonna save. Rising Shadow. I got Blood Shadow on him. And with the Astral. Inhale. Wind Passage. I've wavered on my Wind Passage, so if I hit him with it, I should be able to get a few hits. Arc Wave. Arc Wave usually hits. It has a really weird timing. Champion's Throw. I still got to get used to Astral Wind. I don't use Gale much, but it is very powerful. Rising Shadow. Faint, Rising Shadow, uppercut. If I uppercutted early, it would be true. You get a true combo with the Rising Wind. I was just jumping, so it was weird. arc beam. Get my posture. Champions. I don't have keybinds yet, so you may see me clicking reinforce. I don't usually do that though. Alright, let's first match. Alright, getting depth in the ganks. Depth in the ganks? We're getting ganked in the depths. Try not to get hit by the grab. So this build has a lot of survivability and it actually is very mobile. If I wanted to, I could pop double curve blades and then run away. But I'm gonna see how this fight plays out. Pop my bell. Alright, he's running away. I'm gonna chase him. I actually have a lot of mobility with the double blades. They're very powerful. Tried to attack me. With that. Send passage over to him. I actually let him get hits on me just so I could start my OBS recording. Alright, I'm gonna take a bit of damage from that. Hit him with that. He's trying to run now. I want to chase him. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Right. I got this, I got this. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Looks like he ran. Alright. Alright, I found him again. He did get me in combat before I killed the Sharko, so that is a little unfortunate. An arc wave. He's gonna try to follow arc beam. With that rising shadow. I don't have any modifiers on it yet, so it's not fast enough. Okay, I'm gonna pop arc suit so I can chase him up there. Probably healed to full. Alright. Alright, he's got the instant bell. And with that, nice. Champion's world throw. Nice! He's dead. GG. What do you have on him? He's got some okay loot. Alright, but yeah. So this build really just uses the fact that Arc Warder gives you the resistance, and then Blood Shadow gives you the percent heal. So you can really just abuse that healing. And then there's a lot of easy bloodless mantras on Gale that you can just abuse over and over to keep your health really high. And then you get high mobility with Curve Blade. You can get a Gale Lunge if you want. You have Wind Passage. So in ganks, you're really tanky, you gain your health back, and then you can run super fast. It's just super easy. And then if you want more crowd control, you can go get more crowd control Shadow Mantras. Like I said, I'm probably going to go get Shadow Eruption, I'm going to upgrade my Rising Shadow, put the modifiers on it. This build is just really powerful, and in the current meta, it seems to be performing really well. I'd also like to mention that in PvE, it actually performs pretty well because it has a lot of multi-hit wind moves, so you can still do like PvE things with this build. So it's really just a really good all-rounded, high health, high mobility. If you are having issues with like builds, the only thing is this build doesn't do the most damage. It's more relying on sustain and combos. So if you don't like builds that don't have high damage, I would not suggest this build for you. And if I were to change anything about this build, I'd probably... Well, see, here's the thing. If you did change this build, it would not be able to fit reinforced armor, which would make it less tanky. So I'd probably keep it the same, but just change up the mantras a little bit. Maybe no Champions World Throw. Keep Rising Wind, get Shadow Eruption, get Gale Lunge, and probably make that way better.